This is my Wuthering Waves Sanhua gameplay and playstyle showcase. I will be going over all the details in her gameplay, abilities, and optimizations that you should be doing while playing Sanhua. Starting off with Sanhua's unique passive, or Forte circuit as Wuthering Waves calls it. Looking at a passive skill bar above the HP bar, we can see a diamond on the very left and a blue area called the Frostbite area. Normally, holding down mouse 1 executes a character's heavy attack. Instead, for Sanhua, holding down the mouse 1 causes this diamond to start bouncing left and right, and if you let go of mouse 1 within the Frostbite area, also indicated by the flash on Sanhua's model, performs a enhanced heavy attack burst, which I just call the Frostbite attack, which looks like this. Failing to land the area, failing to do so, instead just causes her to do her normal heavy attack, which is much weaker, as you can compare the damage numbers. Much more damage. The Frostbite area can actually be increased by gaining clarity, which stacks up to 2 times. There are 3 ways to gain clarity. The first one is to use a 5th basic attack. You don't have to actually land it, you just have to use it and you gain that's 1 stack of clarity, area size. You can also gain 1 from a skill, which also gives her 1. And you also gain 2 from using her ultimate. So you can see here there's 2 stacks of clarity and that's the maximum area. And if you successfully use a Frostbite attack, it goes back to 0. And it also falls off after a few seconds, so you better use them quick. Finally, Sanhua's abilities also leave shards of ice on the battlefield for a few seconds, which can be detonated for bonus damage with a Frostbite attack. There are 3 tiers, officially called Glacier from her ult. Like this, the biggest one. And we have Ice Prism from a skill, which is a bit smaller. And Ice Thorn from an intro attack, as you can see there. I'll just call them big, medium, and small ice because they simply detonate for more damage the larger the size. Now that we're done with Sanhua's unique passive, we can move on to some basic combos. Sanhua is a pretty basic character, so there won't be anything too complicated. First up, we have the basic attack combo where we just tap M1 repeatedly. Sanhua has 5 attacks in this combo. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But of course in a real battle you'd want to do it as fast as possible. And as mentioned earlier, her 5th attack in this combo grants her 1 stack of clarity, as you can see. And another interesting thing is that her 5th attack also actually does almost the same amount of damage as her first 4 attacks combined. Sanhua's 5th attack also has another bonus when you upgrade her passive enough. So the damage after the 5th basic attack, the damage caused by her Ice Burst increases by 20%, lasting for 8 seconds. So when it refers to Ice Burst, it means like the big, medium, and small ice things I was talking about, like this. It just means the detonation damage of this, nothing else. So next up, we have what is probably Sanhua's best short burst combo, which is simply skill plus Frostbite. Like that. The key to this combo is you want to hold down mouse 1 immediately after you cast a skill, because this lets you cancel the long charge time that Frostbite has when it is cast alone, as you can see here. It takes a really long time to cast it by itself. This is probably the most important optimization tip for Sanhua, only starting the Frostbite charge during a medium to long animation, so there is minimal time wasted charging the Frostbite normally, such as during the 5th basic attack, as you just saw. Unfortunately, Sanhua's ultimate has a pretty long lockout time where you cannot charge Frostbite, which can make attempting to combo after using her ultimate feel pretty bad. The best solution to this is to spam the fast skill plus Frostbite combo right after using your ultimate. However, this requires your skill to be off or almost off cooldown before casting your ultimate. If all else fails, you can always fall back on the cheeky aerial attack spam. Just jump and immediately tap mouse 1 repeatedly. It actually does decent damage depending on your character's aerial attack ratios, but it does need a bit of practice to get the hang of it without messing up. To end this section off, I'll show an extended combo utilizing the Frostbite cast time cancels we've covered from earlier. Specifically, 5th basic attack into Frostbite, into skill, into Frostbite again, with an optional ultimate to finish things off. There are also 2 variations. One is slightly faster overall but does slightly less damage by cancelling the second hit of the Frostbites with the skill or ultimate. The other one waits for the second damage to land before casting the skill. The rest of the video will be a showcase of Sanhua in action against the boss. Any feedback and suggestions are appreciated, and I'll see you in the next one.